starting five for both teams. And as we take a look here at Derrick Rose, what's your take?
And here's another thing about him, Steve. Every time he gets his hands on the ball in the backcourt, he's a one-man fast break.
It's on the road tomorrow as the Bulls wrap up this home stretch. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston. They've got a nice head start on this season series, up 2 games to none.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they
6,000 coins.
Yeah, that's good. There you go, take that.
What are you doing with yourself?
Stop. It hurts. I'm sick. Can you go lighter, please?
Sorry, Tina.
utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team, regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time. They got it done. That has to make you feel good as a group.
Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness. He's fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to out-compete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
And you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injury. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
And, you know, back to D. Rose, he grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
Here's Lawson. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. It's Harden with the drive. Deflects the pass. Rose can't hit. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the 76ers.
The thing I took away from this game was just how dominant they were on the backboard.
Well, it would have been hard not to see how dominant they were based on the numbers. I mean, they just completely dominated the play.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Bulls have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it to Butler. Back to Rose. Lets it go with the 3. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Kevin McHale. He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, you know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And the Houston Rockets they come into tonight following loss to the Warriors in overtime.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Here's Lawson. And the shot is good, popping in off the front of the rim.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Well, maybe the pass to Butler. Off target with his 3. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. You know, Clark, the one thing you can say about Ty Lawson is his awareness around the floor. He's just ubiquitous. His court vision is incredible.
Excellent peripheral vision. He averaged almost 10 assists a game last season. That's the best year of his career thus far.
On defense, the Bulls. Harden kicks to Montezumas. There's the triple. The rebound by Gasol.
And for Ty Lawson, playmaking isn't a concern. He's got that. His shooting accuracy, though, seems to drop every year. In fact, the last 2 years have been the worst of his career.
Capela checked in for Montezumas. Gasol backing down. Heinrich dishes to Brooks. Pass to Mirotic. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Brooks. Rockets with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, going back to Lawson's declining shooting percentage, really no apparent reason for it. Last year he launched the fewest threes in his past 4 seasons, but he still couldn't find the rhythm, and it really hurt his team down the stretch.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Cleveland. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they find themselves as just a middle-of-the-road team this year. Opponents teams that have blown away last season are giving them all they can handle at this point.
You know, mentally and emotionally, they just don't seem nearly as tough as a year ago. Hard to figure where that went.
And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in the personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control. I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Give him a hand. Come on, Chicago.
Bulls trail by 3. Back to Noah. To help the run. They get the rebound. And here's Beverly. Puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Jones, the pass to Beverly. Back to Jones. He gets it up. And no good trying to get that one. And a closely contested grit and climb the first. And the second quarter getting underway. No team beating it so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler back inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward position.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Noah, it's good. This time the assist from Rose. Noah's got his first basket of the night.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Offline with his 3. Chicago trailing here. Butler kicks to Dunleavy. And he gets the bucket. Dunleavy's got his first points in this one. And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Houston with a big good substitution here.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebound and the shot blocking you want. And he also has tremendous passing skills and the energy of a mountain lion.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now, here's Butler. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Lawson with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Ariza. Offensive rebound. Howard. Noah with the block. They get it back. Stolen by Noah. Inside. Butler. Ariza covering. The shot. He'll go to the strike for two. That one is on Ariza. Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity strike this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. From deep Harden. Goes back up. And Noah with the block. From deep Rose. And again, Chicago. No good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And he gets the bucket.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, I mean, big lead changes. That speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
That's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try.
Knocked away. The kick out to Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
The offensive rebound. Lawson outside. Yunus dishes to Howard. In transition, here come the Bulls. And they'll pass it to Rose. And Howard down. The chance.
Great hands on the steal and just on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That's good. 6 points for Trevor Ariza.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Dunleavy for 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's a close game. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Butler. He's got 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the foul for Kevin McHale. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Howard is out there with Yunus, and it's Lawson in at the 1 spot. Now here's Lawson. Takes a 3. Good. Lawson's got the first bucket of the third here for Houston.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Foul call, that's out on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Rockets #1.
You know, this year they've been the #1 team in terms of steals. They put an awful lot of pressure on the ball handler, and they also, as a team, do a good job of jamming the passing lanes.
and they'll still be hot as fuck. That's what glass does.
Textbook defense is what they play.
Rockets leading by 4. Harden outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a distance.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Good.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Coach. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
You know, Harden, you think about how elusive he is, but at the same time, he's a guy that seeks contact. I mean, he'll entice the defender to try and reach in, and a master salesman when it comes to getting those reps to blow the whistle.
And that one's good. Houston's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And stolen by Butler. The pass to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 14 points for Derrick Rose.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Lawson kicks to Harden. From deep. That's good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks sheltered.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Outside Rose. The shot. Here's Gasol. And it's sent back by Howard. Stolen by Noah. Butler. Back to Noah. And it's good after that. Noah's got his second basket. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Harden. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
For Chicago, they've gone somewhat so far 4 times on those shots in the second half so far.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that wasn't the count.
Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Lawson with the drive. Tipped away. Stolen by Noah. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. A shot by Brooks. Pulled the shot a little off, but the bounce goes his way. Brooks has got his first 2 points.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Wow, for a quick possession.
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. They get it back. Leaves it just to Howard. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Chicago making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Iritic comes in for Mike Conley. And Tony Snell subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And Lawson with the drive. Ariza releases. The Rockets again can't hit.
It's been a real difficult game for them offensively, and it's costing them.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. No luck.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that.
And we've watched.
Every dime is a plate. I'm not to the plate.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Pau Gasol is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Heinrich. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Brooks in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And right through it goes. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is. And I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Here's Gibson, and lots of contact there. That's in the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on a reason.
And really the defense fouled him there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kirk Heinrich. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks. From deep Harden, the shot is off. Some solid defense from Butler. The Bulls leading by 3. Pull up Jay. Rose hits the ball.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. The defense is going to give it to them. They'll take it all day.
It's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And get on that time. Beautiful shot. And now a 7-point Chicago lead. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Harden inside the 3-point line. And even 3-on-3 break. Rose passes to Gasol. Good D by Harden.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Jones from outside. Lawson kicks to Eunice. Gibson with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls straight up. And the rejection by Harden. Scooped up. He dishes it to Dunlap. Butler. Rose passes to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one.
Hasn't really done much on the offensive end. He's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
He's the one guy that I think the defense is going to live with being open.
Here's Butler, and so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2. It's the first that will push the lead to double digits.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
And the Rockets making a change here. Howard's checked in. Riza, that's short off the rim. Chicago leading by 11. Dunleavy dishes to Gasol. Puts up a 3. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dishes to Eunice. Houston moving the ball around. And here's Harden for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, 3 total for the game.
Back to Rose for 3. Rose with another miss. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. The 3 from Harden connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. Chicago's getting off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Rose kicks to Dunleavy. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the D.
Here's Monty Eunice. Sinks it.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
Pope loose. Harden the pass to Lawson. From the arc. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
19 seconds.
Here's Harden. And so is Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clock.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As Jordan presents our player of the game, Derrick Rose.
Play 2-2 because now I'm 1-1 in my 2 home games. If you win both the years, you're up 3-1. You're not gonna.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7.
No, I can't help but think. I can't help but think no. No, no, no. Oh no. Well, that's the hope. That's the hope. 22.